My name is Godswill Ugwa.
And I'm Josellie Rios.
And this is One Piece at a Time. We're your hosts, and in celebration of the One Piece anime's 20th anniversary, this podcast will explore each episode of this beloved franchise from the perspective of a seasoned One Piece fan and a first-time watcher.
We are social media producers at Funimation, and we can't wait to dive into this week's episodes. So join us on this adventure starting right now.
We made it to 20 episodes, woo, and we're still going on the train. So right now, we're on episode 21 of the podcast. Last week, we talked about episode 20, which was anime episodes 152 to 159. The crew finally made a Skypiea. It didn't take too long. Mm-hmm. And we're in the land of God. God. And, but immediately they sinned and got in trouble, and everyone's after them. And, some of them are about to be sacrificed on the altar, and then the rest of them are on the way to go find the rest of the crew.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. So now we're on episodes 160 to 167, where now they're going through ordeals. They're trying to find the City of Gold, and Chopper is doing his best.
His very best.
I'm so proud of Chopper.
Me too.
I was seeing so many comments about, like, I'm tired of Chopper being scared. I'm like, what would you do, man? Chopper's like this 12 to 14-year-old boy who's doing his best.
He's doing his best.
By himself.
And he's a tiny boy.
Yeah. Man.
Give him some slack.
I was proud of him. And then we end with a party animal scene, so
yes.
I'm pretty hyped about that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it. Episode 160, 10% survival rate. Satori, the mantra master. 10%'s not too bad.
10% is a little bad.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I mean, that's 90% dying rate.
But it's not 0%. I always think of Dumb and Dumber as like, so there's still a chance, right? So you're telling me there's still a chance, and especially when the anime world, you know, we're gonna make it happen with that chance. So, okay. Also, one thing I want to say is this whole arc. Legitimately, I think Nami has been super annoying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it. I mean, I feel like Nami is always a little annoying.
You think so? For me, I at least could bear it. This season, or this particular arc, I feel like she is just like, guys. I'm like, ugh.
Just yelling all over the place.
Yeah, I'm just like, especially when you have Robin. Or so, like, what happens in the beginning, like, in this episode is, like, Robin's like, hey, guys, look at, there's dirt right here. Uh-huh. And then Nami comes up with a comment and is like, of course there's dirt, Robin. What do you think, huh? We're dumb? I was like, jeez. First of all, the queen is speaking, all right? How dare you?
Yeah, actually, now that you compare it, I can see it.
Mm-hmm. You know, like, maybe I've just fallen head over heels for Robin. Where I'm just sort of like, look, the queen is speaking, all right? And anytime she speaks, is like, music to my ears.
Yeah, and she's like always very calm and, about everything. Yes. She analyzes things before just speaking like Nami does.
Exactly. Yeah, Nami is just sort of like...
reacting.
Exactly. Reacting. Very reactive, for sure. And then as soon as, like, they noticed that it's dirt and Robin explained it, like, Robin gave, like, a little glance where it's like, I know, that's not normal. It's normal where we are, but we're up in the sky and there's no dirt. There's only clouds.
Where have you seen dirt,
exactly,
Nami,
right?
up here?
And then Nami's like, oh, yeah, of course. I remember seeing that when I got here the first time. I'm like, quiet.
Maybe she's being jealous a little bit?
Maybe.
Like that's the underlying thing?
Because you know who's winning? Robin. Robin is winning.
She is definitely winning.
Absolutely
that
winning.
contest.
Right. Mm-hmm. So... if anything, it's a good point. Like, I thought it was... because for me, I didn't even think about it too heavy myself. Like, where it's like, why is there dirt up here?
I didn't think about it either. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like, oh, it's an island. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you expect to hear when you think Sky Island.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we were looking for, right?
Yes. But then it is like, wait, why is it here? Especially, like, when this whole time we've been on clouds, right? Mm-hmm. So, that's a really good point. And then we go back to the other guys. So we go back to Usopp, Sanji, and Luffy. I actually like this grouping.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty funny. Like when there's no women to to
Hey,
get
be careful
Sanji.
what you're gonna say.
No, not at all, not at all. Like I was going like when there's no women to distract Sanji.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, like I think the women are great.
Yes.
I just think when Sanji is around
Sanji
women,
can't handle it.
not at all, right? But when there's no women or like the goal is a woman, Sanji is brain power 120%. Otherwise, it is stuck on 30%, and it's just you're like, oh no, come on, man, you can do this. See, like when he was Mr. Prince, that's because the women was the goal.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I gotta save the women.
Yeah, that's true. And here, I think he mentions it even several times.
Yes.
Like, I need to get to Nami and Robin.
Right. Whereas he's like, you two shut up. We're going there, right? He is focused.
Yeah.
You know, he has. I like it.
I also like that when they pair up like this, it's usually like Luffy and Usopp will team up on being just silly. And then whoever else is stuck with them needs to be like the voice of reason.
Yeah, right. I feel like they're like the tightest homies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Usopp and Luffy.
Yeah. I feel like in the Sealess stuff,
Yes.
like they goof around a lot. They have fun.
And then Chopper is like, oh boy, I like goofing off, so
Yeah.
yeah, let me join you guys.
Yeah.
I like that group of guys, man. So, right now they're figuring out which way they should go with. Like last time we saw, they were split up to 4 different pathways, and they had to go choose an ordeal. So they're thinking about it. Usopp especially is like, which ordeal do we go through, right? And we talked about this before, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about which one we would pick. Like, he's considering, like, okay, swamp, super dangerous because we can probably sink. Strings, and he thinks about this, and I didn't think about this. I was like, well, strings should be a pretty easy ordeal, but then Usopp thinks about it being just like trying to get there's no
like
floor.
A tight walk.
Like exactly like a tightrope situation, which that's scary.
Yeah, that's right. Like I'm like, yikes.
Yep. And then which one is the other one? Oh, iron. Obviously, sounds super dangerous.
Obviously, right? I'm like, I don't want to do that, right?
And so they decide to go to spheres.
Right. And then Luffy brings up is like, what if it's like a giant ball? And then like Usopp's like, wait, a giant ball could run us over?
Yeah.
How about we don't do that? And it's like, well, it's too late. Sanji's like, let's just go. And then the funny thing is, Luffy makes a joke as they're about to go. It's like, well, what if this was just a trap anyways? And, we're about to just go off a cliff. And then it happens. And it's like, wow. You shouldn't wish for things like that. They survive that. And they get to an area where it's just giant floating balls. And
when you touch them, then something comes out. Like, it'll reveal what's inside. And it can be something, like, super random, like birds or a bomb or whatever it is. The point is you can't touch them, and they are all over the place.
What'd you think about this when you saw that?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Like, did it shock you, or
I was like, I guess that makes sense. Spheres, ordeal, definitely. If they're all over the place and you have to touch them. But yeah, Luffy wasn't very smart about it too. Like he was like just trying to touch them.
I know, right? He's like a child. He's definitely a child. Like, it makes me think of, like, when I brought, like, my cousin to a museum, and he just wants to touch everything. Like,
no.
Like, stop.
You cannot.
It says don't touch. Although, like, I went to a Lego museum. Perot Museum, and they had, like, a Lego exhibit. And, he just wants to touch everything.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dang it, why would you put these Lego things on eye level of the kids?
Yeah.
Jeez, if you don't want them to touch. Anyways.
Yeah, don't put it like at a reach distance.
Right? I was like, I mean, he apologized profusely, but it was still like, same thing with Luffy, right? Where it's just, then again, Satori wants you to touch these.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we meet Satori, the priest. Yeah. And he looks like how Shanks would look if he ate too much, I feel.
Oh, wow. I never thought about this.
Because he's got like this hat and red hair. And I'm like, wait.
I never thought about that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow.
Can you now not
I can't
unsee it?
I can't unsee it now. Wow. So anyway, Satori, like I sort of like the way he talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Just, that's the whole time. It's just like, I'm like, this is a pretty jovial guy.
And then he has this weird power where I don't know how to even explain it. Like he sort of touches people
Yes.
and they blast away.
Yes.
What is that power?
So they will explain that a little bit later on, but like right now we're just like, this is God's power.
Interesting.
God's power. Like where like he can dodge moves, like so he knows like what move's gonna happen, and then also he can he just touches a person with his hand particularly, and then it allows him to blast that person back and do internal damage to that person. Usually like a punch or like a blow doesn't do too much to Luffy, you know?
Yeah.
But if you can get that internal damage, then that's when like it really hurts, right? So it's pretty scary. So 10% chance of living. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's getting hit by these things. It's not good.
No.
Like whether it's the spheres or it's Satori coming for you.
Yeah.
Not good.
And then everybody's knocked off the boat, and he just sends the boat like down the river.
Yeah, exactly.
To continue without them.
Geez.
So now they have to catch up with the boat before the boat
While
exits
dodging the
area.
spears and dodging Satori.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a pretty good challenge right here.
Yeah.
You know, like you would think like with at least with Sanji and Luffy, this would be easy. No.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you have to dodge, and then this guy touches you and just can kill you.
Yeah,
apparently.
honestly, right? Yep. So not good.
Not good.
And then we go back to Chopper. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of this boat. And I'm like, oh, so good. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, he's like, okay, I'm gonna, because he's sort of losing it.
Yes.
Because he's alone. He's like, who's gonna protect me?
Exactly, especially like when there's a bunch of sharks in the water, right? I was like, I don't blame you.
But he tries to get to it, gets a hammer, and starts, he's gonna get to work, but he drops it down the stairs.
Dun, dun, dun.
Up to the last stair.
I know,
by the
right?
way.
I was
It's not
like,
like
yikes.
up to the middle or just down a few steps.
Yeah.
Nope.
He was like, dang.
Went all the way down.
Dang. I'm about to see how this venison tastes now. Huh? So, poor Chopper. But yeah, he has to go get that hammer because his goal is to fix the ship while everyone's gone.
Yes.
Man. I'm surprised they all left him by himself, but oh well.
I guess they thought that would be like the safest place.
True.
Although it is a sacrificial altar.
True. Exactly, right? And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, for me, I was like, that sounds like the worst spot to be at. Like, you're all this, what if this thing just lights on fire? Like, I was a little mad like when they all left him. I was like, y'all.
Can't you just take him on your heads or
Someone,
like just
right?
sit it?
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I understand
You can
someone has
just
to
sit
take
on
care of the
your
boat, but I'm like, so well, someone else should be here too.
Yeah.
It's like, golly.
Episode 161. The Ordeal of Spheres. Desperate struggle in the Lost Forest.
You know, for a long time, I used to say Spears.
Spears?
Yeah. And then people
Like
made fun
Britney
of
Spears?
Yeah, like Spears. Yeah, Britney Spears, right? Yeah, exactly, right? And then people made fun of me, and I was like, isn't that how it's pronounced? So I always make sure to be Spheres.
Spheres.
Spheres. Also, I used to say axe. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question.
You know what? I don't blame you because English can be very confusing.
Yeah, it
English
is.
grammar, at
Right.
least. Like,
Hey, at
There's-
least you're like expertly bilingual. You know, you can do it both ways. Boom. Whereas we're all struggling with this English.
yeah. But I mean, I know there's times when there's rules that are just different on a word by word basis, and there's
Right.
not really a way to know.
Nope.
So
Oh, well, until you get made fun of enough, right?
it's okay. It's okay, tiny Godswill.
Thank you. I appreciate. I feel like that was like 3 years ago, maybe.
When I was
man.
little in college.
When I was a young boy, about 3 years ago. Sigh. Oh well. Anyways, spheres. They're still dealing with them.
Yes.
Right.
So Sanji and Usopp are trying to catch up to the boat while Luffy takes on Satori.
Sounds like a good idea, right?
Yeah. Put your best man forward. Yeah.
Deal with the bad guy, and
Yeah.
the rest of us will deal with this boat. Because of what we can do, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, Usopp's not really being cowardly. He's just focused on other things, right?
Yes. Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Like, you know, but he's not having a good time, though. Like, it's still not working out. Like, Satori's able to read his every move. And this is actually a cool moment for me because this is sort of like a precursor to something else that happens in the future. So that's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yes. So I was like, ooh.
So you're watching this knowing that information
Yes.
of what's going to happen.
Yes.
Later
Like,
on.
whereas, like, oh, that's...
Do rewatchers know what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. You tell him a hint or something?
Starts with an H.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starts with an H, guys.
Yeah. And for me, it's like, is this that? Interesting. Like, it made me think more about, like, the H thing more. There's a lot of things in One Piece, like, where it just all is tied together. Like, Oda is brilliant with that.
When we get there, you have to tell me
I
how
can't
it ties
wait.
to this.
Satori's also, like, knocking these spheres around, like, pool balls. So, randoms, he doesn't know what's in these spheres. Yeah, so
that was surprising to me. Like, he doesn't know either. So he could just be, throwing something that's just silly.
Right. Exactly, right? Like when Usopp had to deal with these birds.
Right? Yeah. Start singing.
Right. And then the birds start beating up on him, and then he beats up the birds. Usopp hammer! Usopp hammer!
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love that move. And then, so Usopp gets away from the spheres that are around him, and he's like, okay, I'm going to try to get onto the boat with my new invention. I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him so hard. I was like, yes, show everybody that you're not useless. Show everybody.
The Usopp, And I'm like, what?
Oh, man. You gotta put the right emphasis onto it.
Yeah.
Usopp, and like he is a grappling hook that's around his waist. I'm like, okay, Batman, do it. Show everybody that you don't have to have powers, and you just use brain power, right? And he was 98% there.
Yeah. The execution wasn't as flawless as it could have been. Because, once he's swinging, like, the rope doesn't come off.
Gosh.
He just swinging back and forth.
Oh, my goodness. I was like, oh, my gosh. Oh, well. So you deserve the beating you get from Sanji or from Satori.
Like, and then Luffy's also swinging from mines, and they're just having fun with it.
I know, right?
Sanji has to step in and be like, hey, we're not trying to have fun, guys.
It's like he has to beat them up in order to get them on focus. I'm just like, oh, my gosh.
Remember that we have a time limit to get out of here, guys? Okay, got it.
Back to Chopper. Chopper has to go get the hammer.
Yes.
Man.
And he's considering it. But he gives himself a pep talk and makes, he tries it.
Yeah.
That's super brave.
Yes. Especially when you see these giant sharks that even Zoro had a tough time with.
He's so tiny. And the last time he went down there, a shark almost ate him.
Oh.
And Zoro had to save him.
Oh. And Zoro had a hard time with that shark. So, if Zoro has a hard time, no.
No.
I don't blame you.
I would have just left the hammer there, honely.
Yeah, it'd be like, it's time to chill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
I tried, guys.
Wanted to.
I wanted to fix this ship. Maybe try and fix something else that you don't need the hammer
exactly,
for.
right?
And then the rest you can do after.
There's other things. You don't need a hammer for everything.
Yeah,
a screwdriver, right? But Chopper was brave, and he went down there, and he got that hammer. And sharks chased him, but, like, he did his best. He got back up, which is like, yay. But doesn't stop for him, though. Doesn't stop. So as he gets back, there's somebody, like, he's thinking, like, maybe I should use the whistle to, like, someone to help me out.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm just going to keep the whistle with me just in case, but, it's going to be okay. So he gets back on. He gets a hammer. He, with skins his teeth, right? Skin his antlers, I should say. And he's about to do some work, but then one of the priests come after him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And he arrives just like, and you can see Chopper's sheer terror on his face.
Oh, man, that whistle. Like, when you blew that whistle, I was like, blow the whistle, boy.
In slow motion.
His eyes popped out. It was this little, like, wow.
It was hilarious. And then they do it like,
three times, right? You know it's serious when you have to do it 3 times, right? Close up on Chopper and just, like, the eyes popping out. I actually saved that moment, too, because I love that moment.
It's hilarious.
Poor boy. Man, but, anyways, he blows the whistle, but then the priest starts to beat him up and explain why he's beating him up. Because apparently, if everyone had stayed on the altar, there wouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah.
But because everyone else left, well, he has to go kill the infidels that didn't want to follow the rules, right? So poor Chopper, he has to go deal with it himself, right?
His face is hilarious.
I love it. I love his face. So, oh, poor guy.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
And then Yeah. Well, we go back before the episode ends. We go back to Luffy and the other guys, and we see that, Satori is giving all of them a beating, and they're all knocked out, and the crow is leaving them behind.
Dang.
To be continued.
Dun, dun, dun.
For all you collectors out there, episode of Sabo is now available on Blu-ray and DVD, so you can now watch it dubbed for the first time. Adventure of Nebulandia is also up for pre-order. It'll be coming out on June 18th, dubbed for the first time. These and all other episodes we talked about are available on home video at the Funimation shop on our website. So be sure to check those out and add One Piece to your shelf.
Episode 162. Chopper in danger.
No.
Former god versus priest Shura. I was like, no, not Chopper
Not
in danger.
Chopper.
Man, like I was so proud of
Why
Chopper.
can't Nami be in danger?
Right, I'm not wishing for anyone to be in trouble or danger or hurt, but not Chopper. Especially not Chopper.
No.
Boy's by himself, doing his best. He's a doctor too, right? Someone else needs to be dangerous so Chopper can help them.
Right? I feel like he's an important member to be taken care of.
Exactly, right? If he gets hurt, then we're all screwed, right?
Yeah.
If Luffy gets hurt, it's gonna be okay. He just needs to eat some food, sleep. We're chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully, the boss is dead. Anyways. Before we get back to our friends back at the upper yard, we go to Gonfall, the Sky Knight. Mm-hmm. And we see that he's taking care of Codis and her dad.
Yes. Because they're outlaws now, right?
Fugitives. Criminals,
because they didn't follow the rules.
Outlaws.
Mm-hmm.
He explains. I think it was a pretty good speech of explaining his position of what's happening.
Yeah.
The guys from below, the Blue Sea pirates, right?
Mm-hmm.
He explains how they were criminals even just coming in, and Codis and her dad are like, well, but they seem like they're so cool, but it's just because they're pirates doesn't mean that they're bad people, obviously, right? I mean, the people who, were helping condemn them, are those good people? Mm-hmm. So, something to chew on.
Yeah, and he sort of gives a good example of relativity of good and wrong or right and wrong when he says you could be murdering somebody for a good reason and that's still murder, right?
Yes.
So when is it right or wrong?
Exactly. Soldiers on the battlefield, right? So that's a good point. He seems like a wise guy. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
And then he hears the whistle.
Yes.
And it's
Chopper!
Time to go. Go time. Let's go. And this man is so badass.
Yeah. He's an old man.
Yeah. I want to be like him when I grow up.
Oh, definitely.
If I get to be that old.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a beard like that. Exactly. I want to get a mustache like that. Actually, I don't want to get a mustache. I hate having a big mustache. It tickles my nose. And I'm just like, yeesh. I that was something I was thinking about when I saw him. I was like, how does this mustache not tickle his nose? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a novice mustache haver.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is he inspired on any characters?
I was reading that up. And some people were saying that he looks like a French actor. I gotta look up his name, but he's inspired by a French actor.
French actor?
Yes.
Huh. But is his character inspired on that, or
yes, and
or
also
just
some
that
people
think
some people are also saying that he looks like Don Quixote.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes,
but then he's not as silly as Don Quixote.
No, not at all. He is.
He's fighting monsters for real.
He's on it. This guy is on it. He doesn't screw around at all. We're about to go see how he doesn't screw around at all. Mm-hmm. Gonfall gets the armor on.
Yes.
He jumps on his bird Pierre, and they're like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
The whistle has been called. And I'm like, man, this guy is swaggy.
Yeah.
So
put a pin on that conversation. I'll be back.
Exactly. I'll be back. Boom. So Chopper, he's doing his best.
Oh my God, he is doing his very best.
Mm-hmm. He's fighting. We're seeing the other three, Sanji, Luffy, Usopp fight a priest and have a bad time. Mm-hmm. Chopper's by himself. On a boat.
Uh-huh.
There's no room to fight.
No room to fight. And then he's also trying to protect the ship because this priest is using fire powers or whatever, and he's setting the ship on fire, and then Chopper is dodging his attacks while trying to put the fires out.
Poor guy.
The mast breaks.
Yep. Everything goes on fire. Chopper's like, I gotta save the ship. And
I was supposed to repair it. Now it's getting worse.
Stop. No. Save yourself. And yeah, he's trying his best. He gets set on fire. The ship gets set on fire. And he's trying to fight this guy who's setting everything on fire. His bird's setting everything on fire. It's like, this isn't good. So Chopper breaks off the mast in order to hopefully save the whole ship. Burning himself, too.
Yeah.
It's like, poor kid.
And then he even gets stabbed. And I'm like, Chopper, no, where is the knight?
I know, right? And it's like,
It's been 5 minutes.
I know, right? Exactly, right? Luckily, like, as Chopper's about to go down, Gonfall gets there.
Yes.
Yay, finally gets there. Like, he didn't say it was going to be instantaneous. Like, I'm just going to pop up. Although, at the same time, I sort of felt like he was.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't help, like, you're getting blown up by anybody. And it's like, oh, help me. And then Gonfall comes and is like, oh, oops, everyone's dead now. At least half the people are dead. So, anyways, they are fighting. And he just is cool.
Yeah, he looks super cool. He just he knocks Shura off of his bird.
Yeah, without the hand technique again.
Yeah, with the hand technique.
And like he just does it in a cool way, like where he gets like swiped in the face with the lance, right, the heat lance. But Gonfall is just like, that doesn't faze me, and he just keeps looking at Shura and just puts his hand out in front of it and just boom, blasts him off. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm freaking out like Chopper's like, oh my god, you came, it's so cool. And I was like, yeah, swaggy.
I like how Chopper is always like telling people how cool they are.
Yes.
When he's impressed. He's like, oh my god, you're so cool. No matter who they are.
Yeah, right.
Like, you can be good or evil or whatever, but if you're cool, Chopper's going to tell you.
There we go, right? I mean, but I feel like the Sky Knight definitely deserved it here.
Yes.
Because he was looking really good. Yeah.
Things are looking up. Also, I mean, we don't know at this point a lot about that, but he's supposed to be God. Like, he was God before.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that helps.
Former God.
Yeah.
It's like, what does that mean?
I don't know, clearly. But it means he has cool powers, definitely, if you were God.
And although it is like, why was he like a previous God? Who knows?
Yeah. And how does that happen?
Exactly, right.
Like, how does a new God come in? Like,
right. We're going to see soon. Also, I found out so this isn't confirmed, but like some people say that like Gonfall looks like the actor John Rochefort while he's playing Don Quixote.
Oh. Interesting. So it's still Don Quixote related.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
Back to Luffy and squad. They're still having a bad time. Not having any fun at all.
Nope.
Yeah, it does get worse because now Satoru combined his spheres. Dang it, I said spheres. Right?
Memories, no.
Curses, darn it. And he combines his spheres to make a dragon. A spear dragon. Has a face on it, too. Yeah, so
like a Chinese
dragon. Exactly, right.
To be continued. Episode 163. Profound Mystery Ordeal of String and Ordeal of Love.
Ooh.
What?
Ooh, that's new. That's new. So, Sphere Dragon. No one likes it.
No one likes it.
No one likes it.
And Luffy, again, he's like, this dragon doesn't impress me. And he's about to punch it. And I'm like, Luffy,
gosh, right?
What part of you cannot touch this? Didn't you understand?
I know. At least Usopp was being a little responsible this time around.
Yeah.
And he's like, stop. Don't do it. It's going to blow up. Or something bad's going to happen.
Jeez.
Yep.
My God.
Yeah. So, luckily, that works out. So, they're fighting. They're finding a way to fight. But they're still having a bad time. Yeah. So.
And then we cut to this little girl who in the previous episode had been like sneaking around the island, but like not meeting anybody really. We don't know who she is.
Yes.
And then we see her go to where the gorilla people live.
Yes.
So she's one of them.
Yes.
And she's a little jerk.
Yeah. Like, I don't like her. Like, and even throughout this whole podcast episode, I was just like, geez.
Yeah,
like,
she talks
respect.
back to people.
Yeah.
And she's like, you can't tell me what to do.
It's
I'm like, little girl.
I'll show you what tell you what to do. Right? It's like, you can't be crying this much and such a jerk, in my opinion. Anyways.
Jeez.
Yeah, people are like, "What's in your bag, little girl?" You know, and they're chiding her because it's like it's dangerous to go out there.
Yeah.
Especially as we're about to go fight. So, but then we get to see the whole squad, the whole squad. They're all about to go out to war, and they look like the warriors.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, they look pretty cool. Yep.
And they live I feel like they're a combination of a lot of things. Like they have a lot of Native American symbols. Like they have totems in the village, and they have like teepees.
You know, this should have been like very obvious, especially since we talked about it last time with the Aztec. But for some reason now I'm like, wait a second, hold up. Is this like colonials versus...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't even think about this until right this moment.
My
God.
When I saw the village, which is like right in this part, I was like, wait, is this like a colonization issue? Because Ganfol, when he was talking to Connis and her dad, he was mentioning that since Skypiea emerged, I'm guessing whatever that story is.
We found this land.
So they've been fighting, like the Shandora people.
Shandorans, yeah.
Have been fighting with the Sky people. So I'm like, white colonizers, maybe.
I never thought about this. I legit, my mind's being blown right now. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, I think that's the symbolism here. At least in my opinion. I'm not confirming anything to anybody.
I feel like that's very... on point.
Yeah, because I feel it's like a sort of white savior situation, like
the gods,
spread of Christianity to the Native Americans and stuff. Because these the
gods,
the people who believe in the god, they all look like that. And then these how they call them, guerrilla people, they are like, how dare they say that
steal our land?
Yeah, steal our land and revere this god that they don't believe in. So I was like,
wow,
seems like
I never thought about that. But you have blown my mind once again. Goodness graciousness. That's really on point. Now it makes sense to me like why they would even attack Luffy in squad, right? Because they see him as the same thing. You're like also some other colonizers that are coming through, right?
Yeah.
Where it's all you guys versus us, right? You guys aren't natives. You guys aren't like legitimately natives, right? So man, that's so on point. Wow,
so maybe they're like a mix of several cultures, since we have like the sort of Mayan Aztec aspect running around with the Gold City and stuff.
Wow.
So I don't know. And down the road, we'll talk more about it, because down the road it keeps, like I keep seeing stuff that confirms that. So
I don't know why I never thought about that. I was just like, these gorillas are jerks. Jeez, I'm so slow sometimes. Anyways, it's cool. I'm just like, yeah, they got
Shandora
guns.
people.
Yeah, right. I know, right? I was like, wow, they got bazookas and they look cool. They look like the warriors. And it's like, and then Josellie, the intellectual here, is right. And it was like, well, this could actually be symbolism. And I'm like, well, what? So that's what my high school English teacher was talking about this whole time? Symbolism? That's what that is?
A thing that means another thing? What?
I thought that was... man, that really did blow me away, honestly. Hey, what do you think about, Wiper?
Wiper is very... warrior.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like the ultimate warrior, like fighting for his people. I feel.
Yeah, he's like, we gotta make sacrifices. I don't care what.
And he's like making strategies, trying to take advantage of the fights happening between the people over in Upper Yard,
and the pirates,
and the pirates. So he's like, yeah.
For me, I was like, he's a jerk, but it's for a good reason, most likely. Yeah, and I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I didn't think, maybe because I was immediately brought to the colonizing thing. I was like, okay, guys, I sort of understand where you're coming from.
Good on you. I mean, because for me, I was like, man, he's a jerk. Just like her.
He was a little.
Like I was just like, let Isa have her dirt, right? But it is more like, look, you're gonna jeopardize the whole mission, by doing this. Just sort of chill out. Like we're after tonight or today or whatever, we're gonna get this land back for ourselves, right? So he's like, let's go very soon. Like he's trying to organize like his whole unit to go take upper yard. So a whole nother third party is going to be introduced into this. So it's not just Straw Hats versus the gods and the priests. It's going to be these guys too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we cut back to Ganfall versus Shura, and Chopper's there just witnessing this amazing showdown that's happening in the sky.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
But eventually, Shura gets to Ganfall, and he's wounded.
Yeah, he uses his ordeal, the ordeal string.
And they fall into the water. And then Chopper does this thing that I don't understand. He's just like, he just goes into the water to try and save Ganfall?
I feel like he's just so focused like on his Hippocratic oath, you know?
Yeah.
Like try to save everybody and do it. Although he does a dumb thing.
I know. I mean, he can't swim.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand why he did that.
I think I would sort of do the same thing too.
You think so?
I think
Even
so.
though you know it won't help at all?
Okay, I wouldn't do that. Like, because I'm thinking of like for myself now, like whereas like my swimming ability is pretty limited. But if I saw someone going down, I would be like, I gotta try. At least I know how to swim a little bit.
Well, you do know how to swim a little bit.
A little
it's
bit,
not
right?
like you cannot swim.
Yeah, like
he
legitimately,
doesn't.
like cannot touch water or you drown, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what Chopper did.
And then the bird can't either, right? Because
he's also a devil fruit user. So
damn.
yikes.
Devil fruit user sounds so weird, by the way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
right. It's like some satanic, right? It sounds like some good drug. I don't know.
So yeah, Chopper goes into the water. He jumps into the water, and then we cut back to Luffy, and I'm like, "No, Chopper! What's gonna happen to Chopper?"
I was like, in fact, actually, for some reason, I didn't even think about it too hard. I was like, yeah, Chopper's gonna save him. And I was like, oh wait, back to Luffy and squad. So, the dragon is chasing Luffy, and Luffy is dodging it, and is about to like chase him and blow him up. But Luffy sees that it's connected by a string controlled by Satori. So Luffy breaks that string and brings the dragon accidentally to Satori. And Satori's like, wait, he's like, don't bring it over here. No, blows him up, and it allows Luffy to capture Satori. So Luffy captures him, and then Sanji's super pissed. He's like, okay, we've been here long enough. I'm done. So he gives his whole good speech on the ordeal of love. And how dare you take me away from the people I love? Most importantly, the women, the women figures, right? And he talks about cooking up a priest with his feet. Huh. Yes. And he does it. So he gives Satori a very powerful kick on his head, breaks some teeth, makes him go unconscious or kills him. People say that he's dead.
The ordeal of love is done.
Yay! We beat one. Barely.
When he said that, I just laughed so hard. I was like,
I love his whole speech.
Seriously.
I know, right?
Sanji, stop.
Casanova, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I was like, does this work? I feel like I think before, like, being an adult, I was like, yeah, this stuff should work. He's so cool. He smokes a cigarette. He talks about love all the time. That's how you get girls.
He's a ladies' man.
I know, right?
He gets the girls, right?
No.
Right?
No. He did it, though. Love is what brought him here. Anyways, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to One Piece at a Time. My name is Godswill and Ugwa. My mission statement is to get over this cold and survive. Survive.
Survive. Please, Godswill.
I can't breathe.
My name is Josellie and Rios, and my mission this week is to not get sick by you.
Oh, I shouldn't have coughed your way then. I'm sorry.
So, starting to wear a mask right now.
There we go.
Sorry if I sound funny, guys.
You can watch all One Piece. You don't have to watch it with other people and don't get sick like us. You can watch it on Funimation.com/One Piece or the Funimation Now app, Away From People. Or you can even buy the DVDs and you can watch that Away From People too. You don't have to do it with a group, especially if everybody else is sick like us. You can also listen to this podcast without getting sick too. Hopefully. I don't know. Episode 164. Light the Fire, Shandora. Wiper the Warrior.
Wiper the Warrior.
Wiper, no wiper. Wiper, no worrying.
Wiper, no wiping.
Wiper, no wiping. Right? Yay! Satori is defeated, and this is a big deal because these priests are supposed to be not be able to defeat it all, right? They can see people's moves ahead of time. They're powerful. It's not supposed to have happened. So everyone's freaking out. It's not even just the people that are there freaking out. It's also the Shandorans. Like, they have some people who can hear the voice, the people in the island, so they can hear the voices of everybody, which sounds horrible to me.
Yeah.
Even though I do think this little girl cries too much about, like, oh no, someone else's voice is gone.
Yeah.
It is a big deal. Like, where
is.
it's like, yeah, you just heard someone else die.
I know. And she keeps hearing it. Like, every time it happens, she just hears a voice disappear, which is horrible. Right?
Right? I guess it's like always something like, oh, help me, God.
Yeah, that can make you go crazy, honestly.
I know, right? 'Cause, like, I didn't really think about it too much. I was like, why is this little girl crying so much? But then it's like, oh, wait. I mean, I've seen X-Men. And, it's like, I can hear everyone's voices. No. It's like, that shouldn't be that big of a deal. I guess it is. Anyways, she hears that the priest's voice is gone, which is a big deal. So Shandorans are they're off. They're about to go do their thing, which is pretty cool. Like, they all have their soul skates on, right?
Yeah.
It made me think of Brink. I was like, oh, yeah, let's go.
Brink.
Yeah, you watch Brink?
Of course.
There we go. I see. I know we're kindred spirits.
I think it remains my favorite
Disney movie?
original movie.
Mine too, because soul spirit, like soul gliding right there, soul skates. Man, no one talks about Brink enough. Bring back Brink, y'all.
Yeah.
I want that. So, anyways, they're all doing their thing. They're all looking cool in their warrior gear, and then also skating. I was like, ooh, yes.
Skating down the clouds. Or up the clouds, I guess. Because they live like a level down.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're a little bit below, and then they have to go up.
Yep.
So, cool stuff. Good. I like your directions. So, we go back to Chopper, and, well, Chopper can't swim.
Yeah, I can't swim.
I didn't really realize that until this episode. I was like, oh. Oops.
Yeah, so he's just, just
sinking. And
sinking,
he's like, crap.
Reflecting and seeing Gan fall and the bird just sinking also.
He's like, dang. Yeah,
I can't swim.
I forgot.
I guess this is how I die.
That's how it goes. Oh, well.
Bye, world.
Dang. At least I die up here. Then, as he's reflecting on his life, drowning, some big flying figure comes in and saves them. Yay! Which is nice. And then they get up, and they see that it's big Southbirds.
Giant Southbirds.
And luckily he can talk to them, and he's like, oh, you saved us because that's God right there? Okay. Weird.
Well, at least it works.
Yeah.
It's for something.
Yeah, right? It's like, yay.
This is the second time somebody says Ganfall is God, and I'm still wondering, tell me more.
Tell me more. What does that mean? Yeah. Well, anyways, we're going to see very soon. Well, not very soon. It's going to be a while.
And then we meet another priest, Priest Skypiea Gadatsu. He starts talking. He's a weird guy. And then he starts talking about mantra. And I'm like, what is that? And I don't know, because then he says, but most importantly, and then he just stops talking because I don't know. He sort of chews.
Yeah, he's chewing on his lip.
And then he just stays like that.
Yes.
I'm like
he's like so focused on. Actually, I don't know why he does it. He
most importantly, what?
Yes.
Then that's it.
Yes, that's it. And then also we see the other Sky Priest. Yeah, he's really weird. Like he keeps rolling his eyes back into his head. I'm not sure if it's because of his look or that's just one of his quirks. There's a lot of One Piece people with quirks.
Yeah.
Yes. You're going to see a lot more people with quirks. Like, it's going to be weird. And also, sometimes I'm going to tell you to listen to them in Japanese because that's how they're famous, too. Like, there's some Japanese voices. Like, the English voices do a really great job. But there are some Japanese voices, like, for example, laughs. Like, where they have some funny, stupid laughs. I love it. And then also, we see other Sky Priests. They don't like each other. So we see Sky Breeder Ohm. And they're all talking about, like, what they got to do. And they got to go see God. Yeah, so they got to go see God to get some new orders. But they don't like each other. They're all fighting each other.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I thought they were, like, on the same team.
They are, but not really. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, it's weird.
Internal struggles.
Yes. Right? So it's like, you have internal struggles. It should be easy, right?
Yeah.
And then, Shura comes back and explains, like, his situation. And they don't like each other. None of them like each other. But they're going to go see God. And as they're going to go see God, they see, like, the Shandorans off to go storm the upper yard. Right? So,
yeah, they sort of sense them coming with their mantra.
Their mantra, yeah. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait for you to see more about that. So it's not good. So they're about to go off. It's about to be a giant clash. And Nami's freaking out also this whole time too. Yeah. So we go back to Nami, Zoro, and Robin, where she's not really being communicative. Like she's just freaking out the whole time
about something, but she won't tell us what.
Yeah.
Or anybody.
And also that's another point where I was just like, why is she being so weirdly annoying right here?
Super annoying.
Exactly. Just tell them what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Like I do. And
Maybe
the whole time she's like complaining, and Zoro's like, I don't want to be here, but I want to be here. Zoro, why don't you help me? I'm like, jeez.
Jesus.
Come on. Like, you got to take care of yourself. Or if you're going to ask for help, be nice about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to be here, right? Didn't you stay with Chopper?
Right? But then she would have made Chopper. No. Right now,
she wouldn't have helped the situation a
exactly.
lot.
She right now, where Usopp was the LVP last time, right? Nami's not LVP. I'm like, come on, please do something cool. Anyways, but she does something sort of smart, but I think Robin would have got there faster. Where she realizes that Sky Island or Upper Yard was part of Jaya. It was blown up thanks to the knockup burst. The water that blasts everything up, and it blasted up the whole island and put it on top of the clouds.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Which is,
yeah.
I guess it's something that can happen.
Yeah, apparently, right? So that happens, and she realizes that this is the other half of the island, because they also see, Nolan the Liar's half of his house, which is in ruins, which is cool. Where it's like, cool, he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
And it was there, but poor Nolan to like where this whole thing got blown up, and the craziest way is like, who's gonna believe you? Like, but it was all here. Oh, never mind. I'm just a liar, I guess. I don't know. So poor guy. And then that's the end of that, where it's like, oh, this place is real.
This place is real.
Yay.
People are coming to fight.
Yes.
And now we'll see.
It's about to get crazy. Yes.
Episode 165, Jaya, City of Gold in the Sky, head for God's Shrine.
This episode made me really want to watch El Dorado again.
Yeah?
Yes.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too. Yeah. That's another movie that doesn't get enough shine.
I know.
Yeah.
And it has so many good moments.
Like the music's great.
Yeah. The music's great.
Yeah, I was just like, we're in Gold City here. I want to watch El Dorado, but I don't know.
Yeah, because it's also like very Mayan inspired.
Yes.
With the Shibaba and all that stuff that's actually what they believed.
Yeah.
In reality.
So yeah, good timing, right? Go watch El Dorado, right?
Watch El Dorado.
Go watch One Piece,
both?
right?
Both.
Yes, both, right? Like, why not One Piece? Why not El Dorado? Both. There we go. The Gold City does exist, yay!
And Nami's so happy.
Yes.
She's like, "Thank you, God. This is my reward for putting up with."
Weren't you complaining about this whole time?
Oh, Nami.
I liked Zoro just keeping it real this whole time. Yeah. So, yay! Things are looking up.
And then we go back to Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji, who are continuing their quest through the river, trying to find the other guys. And now they're wondering if they have to go through another ordeal or what's going to happen. And they're in this open field, sort of, full of skulls, right?
Yes. Jeez.
And the Shandorians arrive, and Wiper shoots at them.
Yeah.
Just randomly.
I was like, dude, I know that you're mad at everybody, but you gotta pick your battles, right?
Yeah. You can't fight everybody.
Bro, that's what I was like. I get that you're angry. You have a right to be angry, right?
Yeah.
But don't shoot bullets at everybody.
Don't shoot bullets at everybody.
Yeah, shoot the bullets at the right people. Right.
Yeah, they just talk smack to each other, and then he just leaves.
If I see you again, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. We don't have to, but if you really want to, we can go. I ain't scared of you. Okay. Bye. See you guys later. So then they actually do fight. The Shandorans come to the priest, and it's a brutal fight.
It's a brutal fight, and also there's like these divine warriors that are also fighting for the priests, and they're all just fighting, beating each other up.
Yeah, it's a bad fight. Like the priests are actually doing all right, but the Shandorians are not doing well, and there's actually a situation where the Shandorians like get sort of forced to retreat because they one of their main leaders gets shot. Yeah, so they retreat. And so it's not looking good for them. They didn't put any damage on the priest, even though one of the priests is down. So not really the best look. Sort of sad. Oh, well.
So Nami, Robin, and Zoro make it back to the altar. And if I'm not mistaken, they had heard Chopper's whistle, right? Did. That's why they came back.
Yes.
And when Chopper sees them, he starts crying. Yes. And he's like super worried.
It's like, oh,
sorry.
It's like, oh, don't cry, little boy.
It's okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Right. You did your best.
I'm proud of
That's
you.
Enough.
He
held it together.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been way worse.
Exactly.
The damage.
Exactly. I mean, the whole ship could have burnt down.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for his quick thinking.
Then Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji make it.
Yes.
Back.
Which I was surprised by.
Me too. Yeah. When night was falling and they were wondering, like, are we going to make it before or not? I was like, oh, it's going to be a whole new day.
Yes.
Until they come back. But no, they're here. Yay. They're all together again. Yay.
So it worked out for the most part. Yay. And they beat up a priest, so that worked out.
And they didn't have to go through the other ordeals to get back together.
I was actually expecting them to go through other ordeals, but
me too.
It worked out. So yay. Episode 166. Festival on the night before gold hunting. Feelings for Verth.
Feelings for Verth.
Verth, yes. So, like I explained beforehand, like they did the retreat, but then they find out when they do the retreat that the reason why one of their main guys got shot was because Laki, she had the bag of dirt, know, that the little girl Aiza wanted, right?
Yeah.
We don't know why this little girl wants the bag of dirt, but, Laki said she was going to take this bag, get some more dirt, which is a dumb idea personally. I'm just sort of like, I get it, but fight this battle or, hey, let me fight this battle and hopefully get some more dirt. I don't know.
Very priorities.
Right, exactly, right? So anyways, the priests used that bag of dirt as an opportunity to try to shoot her, but luckily, some other guys protect Laki from getting shot, but causes one of their main guys to get shot and bad stuff's happening. So they beat a retreat and causes like a little infighting between all of them, unfortunately.
Yeah. Then the priests then leave because they were summoned by God. And then we go back to the crew and they're preparing for dinner, and for the next day they're gonna go treasure hunting the next day.
Yeah, like I'm surprised that they're all like thinking about having fun.
Yeah. I was a little bit surprised but then I thought about it again and I was like, well, this is what they always do.
Yes.
Because they were in trouble, right?
Yes.
They were in trouble with the law.
Yes.
And then they were sent to this sacrificial altar. Where they were supposed to await their
judgment.
Yes. But since nothing is really happening, they're just going to continue with their normal lives.
Which is sort of weird to me. Like, I would be like...
I would be wondering.
Exactly. Shouldn't we figure out, like, what's happening to us? Like, why we got targeted like this and these other ordeals and everything else is going on and these gorillas?
But I guess it works out for them. I mean, if the problem is not there, then you don't have to deal with it. It's sort of how
I guess
they...
Yeah, for me, like, I'm like...
That's what they do.
Yeah, I know. Like, or I'm like, yeah, do it, but I don't know. At least keep that in mind, Like, it's like, cool, we're going to let these guys fight. This is not our problem, but be wary that these guys are going to come after us.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Let's stick together.
But they don't. They're like...
I know. They don't care.
We got a priority now.
Right.
Since we're all together and we're apparently not in immediate danger, let's just plan.
Who cares? Right? Exactly.
Treasure.
Like, okay, y'all. And it's like, no. Okay, we're going to just party. Okay, that's cool.
I mean, I guess that's a nice way to look at life.
Yeah, right.
I mean...
Usually I'd be all about that. But when you see gorillas with bazookas coming at you, right? You see these priests with magical powers that are wanting to kill us indiscriminately. We're on an altar still. In fact, actually, like they do work on getting off the altar, like in a crappy way with Chopper.
Oh my god!
But like they're on an altar.
Yeah.
Like, shoot, man. Like you tell me, like especially if I'm on a Mayan altar, I'm thinking 2012. Oh no, world's about to come to an end. I'd be a little worried. The treasure doesn't matter as much now, right?
Definitely.
You tell me the world's about to end? I don't know. And I'm dealing with God. I don't know what that means, but I'm scared. I'm thinking like a blood god, just like some blue Mayan monk who's full of muscles and has like this ancient weapon.
Yeah.
That's gonna take off my head.
Yeah, and drink my blood.
Yeah, exactly. And drink the blood. Yeah. Like, how come we haven't said anything like that? We hadn't thought about that, but oh well.
But hey.
Who cares? We got
no
treasure.
worries here.
Oh well.
So yeah, they're preparing for dinner. Sanji's making a lot of stuff. The other guys are looking for, stuff that he can use on whatever it is he's making.
Yes.
Yeah. Luffy's just desperate for the food to be ready.
And also they're like, let's do a campfire. Because you always got to do a campfire.
Yeah.
And also they do a pretty cool cooking sequence too. Like I like these cooking sequences, like where, you can use a hot rock, to help cook things.
Yeah. Cool strategy.
And Sanji even makes like this stew with heart-shaped carrots.
Yeah. That he instructs Chopper to give to the girls first. But he doesn't follow instructions. Gives it to Usopp. And he's like, oh, the details. Thank you, Sanji.
Yeah, I know, right? Sanji's pissed.
Yeah. I did it all for you. To impress you.
All for you, Usopp. Thanks, man. I knew you loved us. Man, no worries.
Yeah. And then Nami's got a nerdy look on.
Yeah.
Which I think is cute.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah,
rocking
she's got
glasses.
Glasses and ponytails.
Yeah, I was like, ooh. I'm digging this look.
And she starts sort of explaining how the island must have gotten there.
Yeah, some more detail about how the knock-up stream put it up there.
Yeah, put it up there. And she brings out a map and shows them like how it used to be then, and then it was shaped like a skull. And that's how she put it together on her mind.
How the treasure's supposed to be in the right eye of the skull.
So tomorrow they'll go look for the treasure.
Yay!
And then something super funny happens. Some wolves come in, and they are super mad because they are making a lot of noise. The guys,
like, we're trying to sleep out here, y'all.
Trying to sleep, guys. It is a quiet forest until you guys came here. So they're super mad.
Right.
They're like super mad.
Right, and they're about to eat them up. They surround them, but then Nami punches one.
Yeah, Nami punches one, and then the wolf's like, I respect your...
It's like, what? Oh, okay.
Your badassness, I guess.
All right, cool. Live your life.
Like, I feel you. Like, he's feeling like they got the same energy.
Yeah, right. He's like, yes.
Yep, and then they join the party. And these wolves make wine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I was like, wait, what? These wolves make wine? Yeah. All right.
They're dog
like, wine, right? Wolf wine.
Dancing and toasting.
Wolf wine sounds like a good idea, honestly,
I know.
Right? Yeah.
I'd like to party with wolves.
Yeah, me too. Like, that sounds like a good time. And while they're chilling, the more introverted of them are chilling in the back, doing their thing. Robin, Gonfall, Nami, I guess, right? Which is cool. I mean, it's nice seeing everyone just sort of turn up and everyone just feel like, yay, some happiness. Not like there's like some sort of civil war going on, right? Another one.
Yeah. And then Gonfall explains what Verth is.
Yeah, so Verth is this dirt. Yeah.
It's right. Earth with a V, basically.
Exactly. But there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Does it mean something or is it just...
The reason why it's special is because there is no dirt up where they are. So with this dirt, they can do a lot of special things with it. They can actually grow things. You can't grow anything in the clouds.
Yeah.
But you can grow things with dirt. So, but it's low commodities. It's precious commodity, and also it's special because it doesn't belong to them.
Yeah.
It belongs to the natives.
Exactly.
Which is also why I'm kicking myself in the butt, because I'm like, how come I didn't realize this?
So apparently when the upper yard came up through the knock upstream.
Yes.
The Shindorans lived there.
Yes.
That's how they got to the sky. They didn't even used to live in the sky. So it was their home. But once the sky people realized, how valuable the earth was, it became a sacred place, and it became the place for God.
Yes.
And they pushed the Shindorians out.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I'm just kicking myself. It's like, how come I did not realize this, honestly, right? But it's really good. And also the other thing about this spot is, at least they start talking about like the evolution of these animals. You know, like why they're so big, right? You got the giant southbirds, right?
Yeah.
It makes you wonder about the people too. They all have wings.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if that's like sort of an evolution.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that makes sense.
They all become more angel-like. I don't know.
Because the other people were already there in the sky, right?
And they have wings.
They have wings.
But yeah, the Shindorians.
But the Shindorians now have wings too.
So,
I wonder
what that means. That's cool, though.
Me too.
Yeah. I think that's a really cool feature, and I wonder if that will mean anything in the future. Now it's time for the social media question. Ooh. So I posted on the One Piece anime page on Twitter a social question. So this question I asked this week was, what type of animal, One Piece specific or normal, would you want to party with? Because we just partied with wolves.
Yeah.
And
we partied with Game One's animals too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those guys knew how to go.
Yeah.
Yes. What type of animals would I want to party with? What type of animals would you want to party with?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I just said that I would love to party with wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem like very... I like animals that seem smart.
Yes.
You know?
I agree with you.
So wolves seem smart. They're always like strategizing, hunting in a pack and
That's
stuff.
A good point.
So I bet they have cool stuff to say.
I would want to party with big cats. Like
big
lions.
cats is another good choice.
Yeah. Although, I'm not a cat person myself. I like cats before everyone starts coming at me. But for some reason, big cats, wolves would be really cool. Dragons would be cool.
Any specific big cats? Lions, maybe tigers.
Yeah, tigers. Actually, not even like the mid-sized cats, really, like lynxes.
Like bobcats.
Yeah, bobcats and lynxes. I don't know why, but that's the one. Some answers that we got online. We got Eman AB23451. Of course, Chopper. I'm like, I guess so. I mean, honestly, if I could party with anybody, like that, you shouldn't overlook the ones that are like sort of...
Definitely.
Right?
I wasn't thinking of Chopper as an animal.
I know, right? Like, Chopper's one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. 2229CM says she wants to party with the dancing lizards from Alabasta. Right?
Yeah.
The one that Ace rides on, right? I was like, that's interesting. Failed Man says, I already partied with my boys, his dogs.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, they're cute dogs. And then last one, Sid Simpson 34 says, definitely a penguin. It'd be super chill.
Gotcha.
I like that answer a lot. And there's quite a few other good answers. I mean, Out in Sight 1 says, the Kung Fu Dugongs.
Yeah.
I just feel like they would just like get drunk and start punching.
Mm-hmm.
So
they would start a fight.
Yes.
I'm not sure how.
Do you really want that?
No.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. No, stop, please, y'all. Anyways, good answers. I appreciate all you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned for more questions coming up in the future. Episode 167, Enter God Eneru. Farewell to the survivors.
Ooh.
Yes. So some crazy situation. Mm-hmm. Who are the survivors too?
Usopp gets up in the middle of the night to pee.
Yes.
And
as people typically do, right?
Yeah. Very normal stuff. I like how they do normal stuff.
Me too. They change clothes.
They change clothes. Mm-hmm. They cook dinner.
Yeah, they eat. Yeah,
they eat. They go run for supplies. Yes. It's just not a never-ending
stream
adventure.
Of like, I got everything.
They go to the bathroom.
Yes.
So I like that. I like that. And he sees someone repairing the ship. Mm-hmm. And it's like this mysterious giant person.
What that is?
I thought it was maybe Ganfall in like his more godlike form.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. The thing is, I can't tell you what it is.
Ah, dang it.
Yes. The reason might make you cry, actually. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird, ironic, you like it, because it made me cry.
Oh, I can't wait. Am I going to find out soon? Next episode? No. Clearly
It's going to be a while.
Oh, dang it.
But
Okay.
it's worth it when you find out.
But I'll find out.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can wait.
Yes. And then the priests go back to go see Eneru.
Mm-hmm.
Who we find out is the god.
The god.
The god, right?
Mm-hmm. He makes an entrance,
Yes.
and I'm like, got it. That's God.
Yes,
okay.
that's-
And he's like super bored.
Yes.
Which seems legit. Like,
Yes.
I feel that's what
God-
happens.
Right, yeah, right. God would be like, I don't really care about you guys fighting, right? By the way, so there's two little factoids. So first off, we've been saying a lot of lookalikes. Mm-hmm. So one lookalike that they say this guy Eneru looks like, they say he looks like Eminem.
Oh, I can see that.
Let me show
with
you.
the
Like,
sort of do-rag.
yes, exactly right. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Yes,
That is.
They say he looks like Eminem, which I was baffled about too. And then the other thing is, Eneru, like his name is a little confusing. Some people will be like his name's Enel, because that's sort of how it sounds in Japanese. So some people call him Enel, but
Okay.
in the Funimation dub we call him Eneru. So that's just something for people. Be like, who's Eneru? I just know Enel or whatever, right?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So it's a different name
Yes.
on the sub.
yes.
Got it.
It will say the right name, but older fans of One Piece will know him as Enel, because also I think fan subs too. Yeah, like if you just listen to it, it says Enel, but it's the pronunciation of the Ru part,
Okay.
where it could be like just a straight up L, or it could be a Ru. It's weird. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Japanese. I'm trying to learn it myself right now. So
But that makes sense.
Yes. So that's one
Sort
thing.
of like how they sort of say Mantara
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yes.
even in the dub.
Yes. Yes. It versus
So
the mantra.
I'm guessing,
Yes,
I'm guessing it's because of the Japanese
yes. Yeah, we have to
pronunciation.
do the mantara, right? Versus.
yeah.
So good point. So now Eneru's organized everybody, and he's like, okay, everyone's just gonna go crazy. Like we're all gonna, the Shandorian's gonna about to come back, right? And I'm about to send off more Divine Warriors, and the Blue Sea people are gonna come up too, and everyone's gonna fight. There's 81 people. We're all gonna fight, and you know what? It doesn't actually really matter anyways. Like all I need you guys to do is fight and destroy the island, because the Arc Maxim is about to be ready.
The Arc Maxim.
Yes.
Ooh.
The Arc. What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
Exactly. So yeah, you're gonna see soon enough. But it's gonna destroy everything, and they're gonna be going to a different world.
So it's the apocalypsis
Yes.
of the upper yard.
Dun dun dun. So
Jeez.
yeah, we gotta save this place apparently, right? Yep. So things are sort of dangerous. And what did you also think about seeing Eneru?
I don't know.
Were you expecting him to like look like that, or
no,
to see
not
him
at all.
Oh.
I was expecting to see him at some point, but I thought he'd be more godlike. Like I don't know how to even describe it. Like I thought.
Do you think he looks too human or something like that?
Yeah, he looks too. I don't even know what the word is. Like I don't imagine
Like normal in a way?
normal in a way. I guess it's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Like he doesn't look like, I don't know, any kind of god portrayal that I've seen before.
I think that's
and not
fair.
even Christian
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Like he doesn't look like a god, like Buddhist god
Yeah.
or any kind of god that
I
I've
can feel
seen.
that. Like for me, he semi looks like an Asian Eastern type of god to me
Yeah.
personally,
Well,
because of his
'cause
earlobes.
of the things
yeah,
that
the things
yeah.
that's behind him, and also his earlobes. But otherwise, I do agree with you. Like where he's like, hey, this just looked like a dude. But he does look omnipotent in a way, though, right?
Yeah, I guess his demeanor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is weird. That's a good point. I'm glad I asked you about that.
Yeah.
So they wake up in the morning, and then they see that the Mary's fixed. Yay!
It's a miracle.
Yay! What could have happened? And it's actually like fixed to what it was before they went up on the stream.
Yeah,
the knockout
no
stream.
more chicken Mary head.
I'm happy it doesn't look like Chicken Mary anymore. Did you like Chicken Mary?
I like that. I like that it got an outfit change.
I don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, For me, I guess I just totally forgot it was Chicken Mary, and I was like, what?
I wouldn't mind if Mary got outfitted for the next
Another
adventure.
right?
Yeah, depending on what it is.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. So,
so it's fixed.
Yay.
But it's still on the altar.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, what do we gotta do now? So they try pulling it off with Usopp's but that doesn't help. That doesn't work because it's too heavy. Mm-hmm. So what they do is they end up using Chopper as a bait.
Poor Chopper.
I know, he's been through so much. Mm-hmm. And using the power of the sharks to pull off the ship off the altar. Mm-hmm. And it actually works. And Chopper doesn't get eaten. Yay. The poor Chopper, Luckily. He's seen some things. It's like, dang. Although, I guess you could say seniority.
True.
Yeah.
True.
He is the youngest.
Well, Robin is technically
but you know Robin ain't gonna do none of that.
Somebody try.
She is the queen. Right? Exactly right. So, now they are splitting up. They split up once again, trying to go find treasure.
Yes.
So
they make an exploratory team.
Yay! So yeah, we've got the exploratory team, which is Zoro, Robin, Luffy, and Chopper. Mm-hmm. And then the rest, everybody, including Gonfall, is on the ship. Mm-hmm. And they are on their way to go look for treasure.
Yes.
Yay. But they don't know that's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Like, in so many ways.
And it's over.
Yay.
It's done.
What do you think?
So many things. Mm-hmm. So many things happened. Like, it was definitely not what I thought it was going to be when we first got to Skypiea.
Yeah, right.
And they got into trouble with the law.
Yeah.
And I thought that was going to be the thing.
Yeah.
But no. It's much more complicated than that.
It got way complicated really quickly,
so
right?
So fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for you to see what's about to happen.
Mm-hmm. My only prediction, I'm wondering if Luffy will have a showdown with Enru. I mean, is he going to go against God? Or are they going to keep on going like in a parallel?
Like they'll never see each other?
Yeah, like, exactly.
Okay. That's an interesting one. Okay. That'd be interesting. I would like to see like what happens. I can't wait till you see what happens. That's all I'll say. Woo.
So we hope you enjoyed this One Piece at a Time episode. Don't forget to check out the Funimation blog at funny.to/One Piece podcast, which will be updated constantly with our binge routes and everything you need to know. We got some maps in there, character profiles, and all that cool stuff.
I'm going to put the Skypiea map in there. Yeah.
Yeah, the skull one.
Now that we finally got it all put together.
And also head to our shop at funimation.com/shop and add One Piece home video to your collection. And for all things One Piece, follow us on Facebook at One Piece Official and on Twitter at One Piece Anime.
And we want to thank the people, or should I say the true gods, that make this podcast happen. The true God that we pray to, God Oda. And his angels, Toei Animation. Blessing us lowly mortals with greatness.
With great anime.
Called One Piece, the good book. And of course, we want to thank our audio engineers, the ones that have heavenly powers to make this podcast sound good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. And then you guys, the worshippers of One Piece who have taken it to another step. The acolytes, you One Piece Nakama out there. The Straw Hats. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
But you know what is the best way to show your love for this good book and for this good project?
What is?
To rate this program on whatever you listen to. iTunes, Stitcher, whatever, rate that 5 stars. And also tell us what you like about it. We read your reviews, all right?
We read them, guys.
The good and the bad.
Yes.
The bad.
Trixie's awesome, by the way, guys.
Right? And you know what else you can do? You can share this good word, this podcast, with your other Nakama out there. Show them. Help them get into One Piece.
Spread the good word.
Spread the good word. Knock on someone's door and be like, hey, have you listened to the One Piece podcast today? They'll appreciate it and they'll thank you. They'll be like, my life was darkness before this podcast. Now it is light. It's good.
Yes. The next One Piece at a Time will cover anime episodes 168 to 175. So be sure to watch on Funimation now, subbed or dubbed, and be ready.
Peace.
See ya.
Peace be a monkey.